Hey, Andre, we've got some breaking news to share with you guys, and that is there's a new sort of kind of TRX in town.
Yes, and it's called the Havoc Edition.
It's
Are
yellow.
you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
It is very yellow. Check this out, dude. We have some pictures from Ram. This is breaking news, like you said. Do you think this is Colorado, by the way?
It could be Colorado. Anyway, in this video, we're going to talk about what the Havoc is. At the end, we're going to tell you how much it cost, and of course, we're going to have to compare it to a couple trucks. That is, of course, the upcoming Raptor R.
Yes.
And the new Ram that's coming at CES. But let's start with what they announced just now. So tell me about the Havoc, Andre.
Yeah, so as you can see, some interior pictures as well. So Ram, obviously TRX came out in 2021. We purchased one. We had a long-term truck. And back in the day, remember when, Roman, they started at like 71,000?
I remember
Or
ours was even cheaper, I think.
Yeah, well, no, we got like a towing package. Ours was like 77, remember?
Okay, that's right, yeah.
Yes. Now this is fast forward 2+ years, or about 2 years.
And truck prices have gone insane, Andre. I think that's fair.
Yes, and they're still pretty crazy. But this is basically not the same as our TRX, but this is fully optioned.
So there were like different options, right? There's a TR, or what was it?
Well, there's like level 1,
Right.
level 2, and plus, and I can show you the configurator. And there's several other unique, just pricing and colors and packages you can put on top of level 1 and level 2. But this is basically kind of what it looks like.
So does the Havoc have all the bells and whistles, I guess, is a question I think people are wondering.
Yes, it has basically TRX level 2 equipment group, which is already in TRX land, 10,995.
So you're getting things like that we didn't have, like remote door locks.
Yes, look, 19 speaker carbon hardened system, stereo system.
Front passive entry, which we didn't have.
Yes, exactly. Blind spot and cross path detection, rear view camera,
Okay.
which actually I think backordered on a lot of trucks, right?
And of course, the color is yellow, which is unique, I bet, to the Havoc.
No, Baja yellow.
Baja yellow. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So I think what this is, Andre, is Ram realizing that people want big old supercharged V8s, and they're going to get kind of as much value out of that demand as possible by creating one that's a special edition, which is going to be, I suspect, expensive. So what does this bad boy cost?
Well, you get a special plaque too.
Okay, you always get a special plaque.
Well, yeah, we had the plaque too, but now it's yellow and it says Havoc Edition on it.
Okay.
But the engine doesn't change actually. Before we get to the price, you might be asking, are they demonizing it? Are they
702 horsepower still?
Yes,
Okay.
650 pound-feet of torque. But so we haven't raced it against the Raptor R because I actually drove the Raptor R at the initial event.
Oh, stop
But-
stalling. How much is it? You spec'd it out? There it is. No, you hid it from me. $106,445, which may sound like a lot to all you truck buyers, but keep in mind that is still cheaper than a Raptor R. How much does the Raptor R start
Yeah,
at?
well, let's build it.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you're wondering, here's the price on a fully optioned TRX, the way it stands.
So it's 5,000 more than if you.
So yeah, it's almost the special edition is around 5,000 more as a fully loaded TRX. By the way, a lot of people
It's a lot for yellow.
It's a lot for yellow,
Yeah.
but
And a plaque.
and they have to, but maybe they have to put the new paint into the factory. Maybe it costs money. No, I think it's just a special edition.
Yeah.
Raptor R. So the 2023 F-150 Raptor starts with an EcoBoost twin turbo.
Yep.
So this is kind of how it comes. But then you can select this button. You can click this very special button that says Supercharged V8, 5.2 liter. And it will say, would you like to pay $30,080?
Sure. Yes, I would. I would love to pay $30,000. The price of a entry-level Ranger. Why not? Let's go for it.
And you get a Raptor R, my friend.
And how much is it?
And it is
Scroll down to the bottom here.
$109,245. Actually,
So you know that there are people at these corporations sitting around with spreadsheets, right? And on the spreadsheet it says alphabetically, I assume, right? Hummer EV, right?
111.
$110,000, right? Ford F-150 Lightning Platinum, 90,000
96.
right plus dollars, right? And then of course TRX and Raptor R, and so they know exactly how much the competitors are charging, and so they're all now kind of within that range. So if you're a fan of Ram and you want the ultimate TRX, you're going to have to go for the new Havoc. And what's happening with the Raptor R? I've heard that they're building them but not delivering them. That's kind of the rumor.
Yeah, so I have a good friend, Thomas.
And look, there's no color, there's no yellow.
You cannot get a Raptor R in yellow.
You think that's on purpose too? Ram, Ford, what do you think? I'm guessing that's also a reason that the Havoc is yellow.
So our good friend Thomas, he's in Denver area, and he ordered the Raptor R, actually put his name down at the dealership way before it was official. He predicted it. He said, I want a Raptor R, I want something supercharged. And he was one of the first orders in the system, and he still doesn't have his truck.
So something's delaying him.
So I believe, and I don't know this, and it's not an official statement, but I believe his truck is basically built, but it's waiting, it's on hold for something. Maybe a missing component shortage.
So let's just do a quick kind of off-the-cuff comparison between the new Havoc TRX model and the Raptor R. So obviously the Raptor R has a little bit less horsepower.
Yeah, 700 horsepower on the Raptor R, 702. This has been a big controversy.
Yeah.
Why didn't Ford do 703?
That's what I was wondering too, or 704.
Yes, and remember I asked Ford this, and they said, that the engine, their supercharged V8 matches their truck perfectly, and they're rolling on 37s.
That's the other difference. This is 35s.
This is rolling on 35s, and also they have different transmissions. This is an 8-speed. The Ford is a 10-speed. Different rear ends. This is a 355 rear differential. The Ford is a 410.
And towing-wise, what does that mean, Andre?
Well, the Ford is ready to tow more.
Yeah, but not a lot.
Not a lot more. But if you're buying this for towing,
well, what's the number? This one's
100 pounds.
Yeah.
And the new Raptor R is 8,700 pounds.
So 500, 600
or
pounds,
600 pounds
more,
difference.
Yeah.
But if you're buying this to tow maximum numbers, don't do it.
Right.
Because they squat a lot and they have softer suspensions.
Oh, and the Ford also has active suspension, but so does this. So this is Bilstein.
Yep.
Ford is Fox.
Yes.
So if you're a Fox or Bilstein fan,
Yes.
then you can choose between the two. In terms of looks, they both look very masculine. I think very rugged, very off-road worthy. Which is the better value? Well, right now the Havoc is the better value because it's cheaper. But if you're a Ford Raptor fan, then you're probably going to only settle for a Ford Raptor because that is your brand.
By the way, I just noticed they don't have rock rails on this one.
I saw that. Yeah, that's unusual.
But it's an option.
Yeah.
So Ram does offer rock rails on their TRX and Ram 1500 trucks. They should have added it, or maybe it was not ready for the picture, but they should have added that.
So another bit of news that you guys might not be familiar with. As you know, the Consumer Electronics Show is coming up right after the new year. Andre and I will both be there covering the news. And one of the reasons we're going is because Volkswagen invited us, so I can't wait to see what new Volkswagen is there. But speaking of trucks, Ram is also going to be unveiling their new electric truck. So we should talk about that. So maybe the reason we've got this upper model TRX coming is because Ram is now also transitioning to electrification. So what do we know about the electric truck that's being unveiled at CES, Andre? The Revolution.
Yeah, well, let me go to TFLtruck.com.
Perfect.
Shameless plug.
Yes. Or go to alltfl.com where you get every channel, not just the truck channel.
Yeah, we have some comments that said we have too many channels, but alltfl.com is a perfect place. So they just kind of teased this, Roman. So they published an image, a small video clip, and this was part of that video clip that they're showing their new face of the new Revolution truck. What do we know? Well, we know that Ralph Gilles is involved, and he's the head of Stellantis design team. So, and they have wonderful designers, so we know that. We don't know exactly what it looks like yet. We have some teasers, but we know it's going to be all electric. We know that, and this is the part of their little clip, we know that they're targeting really big range. And this number was thrown out there, 500 miles of electric range.
But there might be a range extender.
But there's a caveat, exactly. They're rumored, they mentioned something about the range extender, basically a small gasoline or diesel engine to extend the range, to charge the battery.
Which is a perfect solution if you want to tow with an electric vehicle, because then you can actually tow over 150 miles, which is very hard to do with the current crop of electric vehicles. So the Havoc might be kind of the, not the final edition,
but this part of the swan song
part of the never-ending swan song
of the Hellcat.
of the Hellcat powertrain
Yes.
in the TRX. But they have announced that they're going to build the TRX through 2023, so we know it's not going away, at least not next year. But at some point, this revolution is probably going to take its place.
Yeah, and so we'll see it in January. This
Yeah.
is going to be in concept form. I'm expecting this is still my prediction. I'm expecting a production version sometime later next year, and then in production in 2024.
And we know that electric vehicles have more horsepower. So, the Hummer EV,
1,000, yeah.
So I expect, while we're talking big numbers with 702 versus 700, 30% more for probably the next batch of electric trucks. Range, that's a big if and, when. And I think that's what's keeping a lot of people from jumping into electric. So maybe if you're the kind that loves supercharged V8s, the Havoc's for you, or maybe if you're the kind who likes electric trucks, the Ram Revolution's for you. So we keep you up to date on all that.
But I have a question for the audience.
Yeah, let's hear it.
How, if you were Ram,
Yeah.
how would you continue the TRX into the future? Let's say the V8s are discontinued a year or 2 years from now, right? What would you do? Would you want to see a hybrid TRX, gasoline and maybe electric power combined? Would you like to see an electric
Well, I know what
TRX?
they're going to say.
What?
Keep it going forever. They're not going to.
But what if you couldn't keep it forever?
Well, I think these guys are going to be like turbocharge it and supercharge it.
Triple turbo it?
Exactly.
Compound it?
So
No, I'm serious. Like what?
Look, I mean, that's a hard question to ask because we don't know what the range will be on the next generation of electric trucks.
But here's what I want to know. So you drove, I haven't driven this, you drove the new Hurricane engine in the Grand Wagoneer. It's a 3-liter straight six, 500 horsepower, right? Mm-hmm. Do you see that engine being included in something like the next TRX? I mean, does it have that flexibility? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, can it make more power? It doesn't make the same noises.
Well, I can tell you that what's happening, Andre, and this is happening not just trucks, but also cars. What once upon a time was a V8 is now a turbocharged V6. What once
Yes.
upon a time was a V6 is now a turbocharged 4. And,
Et cetera, et cetera.
and now the Corolla GR has a 3-cylinder. So, we're going into smaller displacement, more, and the naturally aspirated V8 is a thing of the past. I think if you want one of those, the Mustang will still have it. But beyond that, I don't know what. I don't.
Well, right now you can buy the Hemi still.
Right. I'm talking.
2023.
Yeah.
But in the near future, maybe the Hemi is going away, right?
For sure. Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking you guys.
Anyway, we're way off topic here, guys. Thank you for watching. Let us know what you think of the new Havoc. It's missing the rock rails.
I know it needs to be finished.
Yeah, it looks like there's little holes here where they mount. It feels a little unfinished, Ralph, if you're watching this. And Andre, thank you for bringing the latest news to us. Remember, go to alltfl.com where you have access to all of our stuff, not just our truck news. See you guys next time. Ciao.
Thank you.